Hello everybody, this is John Hardy bringing questions that business people are asking all over the world and that you're asking today. And this question comes from Charles, who has a motor repair shop in Brisbane in Queensland, which is on the east coast of Western Australia. And he asks this question: leadership, I've been told, is about bringing change and facilitating growth. I love the questions that our business people are asking, so they get the clarity into their world and understand why they're actually doing what they're doing, and why Charles would actually engage in this thinking in his business about what I need to do in leadership. And I've been told I need to bring change and I need to facilitate growth. So please remember this. I have talked to you previously in some of my other shows, and you can see those on YouTube, and that is that leadership is influence. So let's take that you want to bring a change in your organization, Charles. If you understand that leadership is influence, and the illustration is if you're climbing a mountain and you look behind you and there's people following you, you are influencing, you're taking people on a journey with you to bring the change. I love the book by Cotter, The Iceberg is Melting. So if you want to understand what change is all about, read that book. It's a parable about penguins and an iceberg, and it will give you really good insights. So for a leader, not only is he influencing, but he needs to understand the change dynamics. What is it that he's actually wanting to change from to change to? Does he want to change the size of the staff? Does he want to change the location of the business? Does he want to change the attitudes within the staff? What is it that big question is that the leader is asking of himself? What is it that I want to do to bring influence, to persuade people to move in a very particular and focused direction? What is it that I'm actually trying to do? And the same with the facilitating growth. There is lots of mechanisms by which we can facilitate growth. We can do that by the information, the data that we get about our metrics, and that's our client interaction, the feedback that we get from them, the dollar values, things that's going on, the metrics that we do with our finances, all tell us a story about what growth is actually happening or not happening. You can graph it, you can pie chart it, and they're all really cool things to see. So what is growth? Are you wanting to grow people so they grow through positions? Are you wanting to grow numerically? Are you wanting to grow the size of the factory? What is it that you're actually wanting to grow? So the leader has to step back, understand the bigger questions that he or she needs to know, understand, perceive, and have the strategy around. Because if you give an unclear message, you will get an unclear response, and people will wrestle within themselves, and somebody will actually rise up and lead because you create a vacuum. So leadership is about influence. You need to know your subjects, you need to know your content, and you need to drive the agenda. And then in doing that, it's actually engaging the innovators and early adopters to help you get your message across. So last night I was in a restaurant. At the end of the meal, we've just had some dessert. I'm sitting there relaxing and having a cup of tea as we finished the evening, and I was chatting to a gentleman, and he's about to bring change within his organization. And I said to him this: you only need 13%. And I said, if you've got 5 people, you only need 1. He got it. That's what he now knows. He's not trying to get everybody. That's what a leader knows, perceives, and understands. So Charles, know, lead, understand the dynamics, get a really good grip on it, bring a clear message, and watch the difference that you will see both in change and in growth in your organization. This has been a delight to be with you. And if you would like to know more, there is a link below that will take you to my YouTube channel, and there you can see more about what I'm sharing with business tips and questions. John Hardy with you, bringing answers to questions that people are asking in business to bring that transformation that you need. Thank you so much.